What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dgotsauce back with another live stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate y'all viewership. Y'all already know, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if y'all are new. And yeah, man, we got some interesting stuff to talk about today, man. Let me know how y'all doing, man. How y'all been? How y'all feeling? All that good stuff, man. In the chat, I already know, man. It's episode number 18. We on 18 or 19? Is this who's we at? Who's we at? Let's see. We on episode 19. We on episode 19. Let me fix the title. We on episode 19, man. We moving on up, bro. Like I tell y'all all the time, man, we just getting better and better every day. We getting more confident. We getting more views. We getting more people coming in saying what up. We just doing good. We growing. And I appreciate the love, bro. I really do. I appreciate the support because without y'all, I'm not really doing much. You know what I mean? I'm just me. Without y'all, I'm just me. But with y'all, man, this stuff is just like smooth, and we go places, man. So it's been an interesting week for me, man. Let me just recap what's been going on this week. It was a tough week for me. Not gonna lie. I got into a car accident not too far from my house, and it ended up popping my tire pretty bad. It was tough. I'll show you guys a picture of it. See if y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. But yeah, that's my car's tire. Sorry for the green grass. It's blending into the green screen. It is what it is. But that's my car tire, man. My tire is folded, and I had to tow my joint out of there. So I'm down a car right now. It's currently in my driveway. I just gotta put it in the shop to really get things going back with it. I can't even drive it though. I put a spear on it and I tried to drive it around, and that joint said, "Nah, son, I can't move." So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it's not totaled or anything. But I did hit a curb, and it really, really did mess up my tire in my wheel, like really, really bad. To the point where I can't even ride it on a donut. So tomorrow is Monday. I'm gonna bring it to the shop. Gotta tow it to a shop and see what they gonna do with it, and if it's a fixable situation. If not, man, it might be time to get a new car, man. Who knows, man? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I hope not. I really do. I hope this is something I could fix because this is my old reliable car. This is I got an old reliable car. Excuse me, my allergies is messed up, but I hope that tomorrow they tell me it's a fixable situation for my car, and then shoot, we could really move on with life, man. I really need my car back. I feel stranded. I can't drive nowhere. I can't go nowhere. So you know, at least everybody is safe. Nobody got hurt. A truck tried to cut me off, and it was ridiculous, man. I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie, because I had my kids in the car too, so I was a little pissed. But nobody got hurt. I just hit a curb trying to avoid this truck. It was trying to cut me off, and you know, we just blessed to still be alive. At the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, we blessed to be alive. But enough about me, man. Enough about me. It's time to get into what's going on out here in these streets, man. It's time to get into it, man. Hit that like button for y'all, boy, man. If y'all are new, tap in, hit that subscribe button. We talk about trending topics, what's going on in the world, and apparently there's some stuff going on in Portland that we might have to address. because they're going crazy over there. I heard they got snipers on the roofs, people in all black, Antifa over there. They going crazy in the streets of Portland. Let's tune into the video, see what's going on out here in these streets.
All these people right here are the Antifa of Portland, all in black.
Let me know your thoughts too, man. Let me know your thoughts about this.
You have a sniper lasered on you right now. Stop it.
We're Portland. This is our mother. Keep it weird.
How do y'all feel?
Portland is set to erupt right now. You have thousands of people out here protesting here in the streets of Portland, Oregon. Donald Trump has said this is war ravaged and is sending into the streets of Oregon the federal government, and has said the feds can use full force against Antifa, who is now declared as a terrorist organization. Right now you have thousands of people here on the streets yelling, "Fight back!" to the federal government. And here in Portland, Oregon, you have an ICE detention facility center that has been occupied by Antifa and protesters for more than 100 days. And assaults on ICE agents is up 1,000% since Trump took office for his second term. Who knows what will happen here in Portland? We're going to interview some of these protesters, and then we'll be going to that same ICE detention facility center where Antifa has one of their strongholds here in the United States. Antifa is now declared as a terrorist organization. Who knows what will happen? And now let's go hit the streets of Portland, Oregon, go talk to these protesters. So right now you have the governor of Oregon chanting, "Troops in Oregon, we say no. Hey, hey, ho, ho." Governor Bash, what's your message to Donald Trump for sending the feds into Portland?
I had a press conference today. There's a statement online.
Well, could you give us one right now?
Nope, you can fill you in later. Thank you.
Oh, come on, Governor Bash. Is this what democracy looks like? All right, the governor will not get...
One thing about protests is, why don't y'all speak? Like, we want to know what's in y'all minds. We want to know what's in y'all thoughts. Can y'all give us something, please? Like, I don't want to just read your sign. I'm not gonna understand. You have to actually tell me. If I'm trying to get answers out of you, at least speak. If you're not gonna speak, then I can't help you out.
Now they're chanting, "Whose streets? Our streets." What do you guys think about the feds coming into Portland?
It's wrong. It's completely wrong.
They say this is the stronghold of Antifa here in the United States, Portland, Oregon. Is Antifa a terrorist, do you think?
No, because anti-fascism is an ideology. It's not one thing you can attribute. If anti-fascists are showing up against your administration, what does that say about your admin?
And here, do you think the feds are needed to take down Antifa?
Doesn't look like it to me. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Do you think Antifa is a terrorist organization?
I don't think Antifa plays any role in it whatsoever. Where's Antifa? Are they here? I don't know who they are. I'm just a proud American veteran who is fighting fascism. What's happening in our government is wrong. It's anti-American, and any patriotic American should be out here just demonstrating against what's happening.
The largest and most known fascist in world history is Hitler. Where would you rank Trump?
If you look at the first 2 or 3 years of Hitler's rise to power, he did not imprison as many people as Trump has.
So Trump's imprisoned more people than Hitler in his first 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, exactly. To what, 2,000-3,000 people a day? That's far less than were imprisoned during the first 2 years of Hitler in Nazi Germany.
Do you think bringing the feds was necessary here to Portland?
No.
What do you guys think about Antifa, him declaring Antifa as a terrorist organization?
I think it demonstrates that he doesn't know what Antifa is.
Because these people here are anti-fascist, but the idea of Antifa as an organization, is that such a thing?
No, it would be like saying MAGA is a terrorist organization. That MAGA is not an organization in the way that Antifa is not an organization. It's incoherent.
And Trump has said this is war-ravaged Portland. Is this a war-ravaged city?
Show me where the war is.
Like, how's Antifa, if these people are just protesting with their own mind and their own beliefs, how are they involved with Antifa if Antifa is not really an organization? Unless it really is an organization and they're just capping, but, you know, it seemed more like it's a movement more than an organization.
Point to it.
Not war ravaged during the Black Lives Matters protests either. I was part of a Buddhist group, and we would go out at about 5 o'clock in the evening in Chapman Square, where at night there would be all the stuff going on. We would do peaceful walks. Never a problem. No one bothered us. We would see people setting up for the nighttime stuff, but it was all fine.
If this is war ravage, like I said, all wars should look like this, is my fervent prayer.
Do I look like a domestic terrorist to you? I'm a boomer. I'm a septuagenarian, and Donald Trump thinks I'm a threat to America? What's he smoking? He's a total fascist.
Ma'am, you're moving pretty quick for a boomer. Look at you. You got your polling and everything.
That's right. Got to move when you have to. You know, I got to sit back for a few years taking it easy, but now it's not the time. We have to fight for everything we can get.
Are you part of Antifa?
Oh, yeah, right. Am I against fascism? Hell yeah, but it's not an organization. It's a philosophy. It's an ideology. It's just an excuse, a pretext for the government to find a way to invade our cities.
So you're not a terrorist?
No.
No, I don't think you look like a terrorist, ma'am.
No, not lately.
You're moving too quick with the walker to be a terrorist.
Yeah, totally.
So these people right here are anti-fascist. That's an ideology. But the group of Antifa is different. That's who Donald Trump has declared as terrorists. The organization of Antifa, the group of people that receive funding from groups to then go out and incite political violence against the opposition, as they are part of the group of the organization of Antifa. Most of these people just have the ideology of being anti-fascist, which is not a bad thing. Nobody supports fascism, and nobody wants violence, or nobody wants a fascist dictator here in the United States. But the difference is between these people and Antifa is an organization who have now been declared as terrorists. These people, these old boomers right here, are not terrorists. They have the ideology of being anti-fascist, and they believe Trump is a king and a dictator, but I would not consider these people as terrorists. So you had that protest going on, and now we're heading over to the main protest, where a rally from Antifa is set to take place, as they have been controlling and occupying the outside of this ICE detention facility center for over 100 days. And who knows what's gonna happen here. We're heading over right now. All right, we made it here to the ICE detention facility. Here you have all of the protesters. They're all outside of the ICE detention facility. Put the mask on, we don't want to blow cover too quickly. So this right here is the ICE detention facility center, where they do hold illegal migrants once ICE has gone out and got them. And right here you see all the protesters. These guys, for instance, are all in black. They do not want to show their face. Those are potential members of Antifa. Antifa has had control of this location outside, occupying it for the past 100 days or so. And now this is set to be their rally. Let's see, they're handing out piggies. Little piggies that squeak. Calling the police and the feds pigs. Bubbles, not bullets, right?
Right.
So why do you put the bubbles out?
It's an indicator, just like balloons. You watch where it's gonna go, that's where the gas is gonna go.
How long have you been protesting out here for?
They already know they're gonna get gas.
Well, I've been protesting in different cities across the country now since they broke out early this summer. So,
what makes you so enthusiastic about protesting?
because there's a lot to protest. There's a lot that's wrong that's going on. A lot of people aren't buying the bullshit from Trump, basically.
What do you think they should do with illegal migrants if they are here illegally? For instance, because the last 4 years underneath Joe Biden, there was like over 10 million. Should they all just be allowed to stay here, or how should Trump go about doing that?
Well, first of all, I don't think anyone's illegal. I think that's just kind of like a hot button word that's used to basically create a us and them mentality, take away somebody's humanity by saying they're illegal.
And Jonathan, you've been covering Antifa for a very long time. How dangerous and how violent are these people?
Look, at the end of the day, the goal is to overthrow the U.S. government. They want revolution. They're here to destabilize America. They hate capitalism. They believe in Marxism, communism, and that's what they're trying to bring in and usher in right now. And authorities, the cops, these officers, this is the direct defense against any type of communist takeover, and that's why they're constantly being targeted.
I'm going back into the craziness right now, but before I get back into the craziness, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, Opus Clip. What used to just be an AI editor has now become creators and businesses. It's super simple. Videos in the viral editor and the content manager for a fraction of the cost, and Opus and new cap for all social content for all. In 3 months, go to the link into the protest. Protesters are going at it with some of the people. Here we go. What do you think about these protesters?
I've been documenting this for 3.5 months every day, calling them domestic terrorists. And Trump finally labeled them as domestic violent terrorist organization, like I've been, and I have the record of it. Get the back.
Your name is
You're
Billy,
on too
right?
much. Yeah, my name is Lavelle Howard. You want the real name?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. How much medication are you on? Yeah. Look at your. What's wrong with you? You guys are mentally ill.
Would you say these people are mentally ill?
Yeah, they're mentally ill. They're on drugs. Look at their pupils. Look at all my videos. They're all out here drinking at night. They're all getting drunk. They're all on drugs. That's why they're going to get hit with conspiracy charges, RICO charges, domestic terrorist charges, and the leader is Chandler. He lives in a building right over here. He's the leader. I've interviewed him 10 times. The funny joke is everybody poops at Chandler's. Everybody does poop at Chandler's. That's what they do, because he lets all the Antifa members go to his house and they have parties. They get drunk. This is what they do. They pay them to come out. They pay homeless people to get drunk out here. So it's an organization. It really is an organization where there's plans being made. People are getting paid. People have places to go and shower and bathe. So it's an organization.
People have said Antifa is not an organization. Do you believe it's an organization?
100%.
And are these people dangerous?
Very dangerous. Most of them are they're on a lot of medication. They get very violent. You know, it's crazy how violent it gets, especially at night. It's going to really pick up tonight. As soon as it gets dark, they feel like they can get away with the law, breaking the law. This is a third world country. At nighttime, I've been chased down these tracks. Like all type of shits happen, bro.
I'll talk to this guy too. He's a white nationalist.
Don't touch him. Don't fucking touch him.
I'm not touching him.
Don't fucking touch you. We can be here just as much as you can be here, motherfucker.
That is true. We do have the right to be here.
You guys don't run shit, motherfucker.
That is true. We do have the right to be here.
You actually do not, according to the federal police and the Portland Police Bureau.
Did you bring the whole family out today?
Yeah, I try and teach my children important things, and I think it's important not to deport people that are just living their lives and being families here, not doing anything wrong.
And what do you hope message gets portrayed to the federal government today?
I don't think any message will get through to them today. I just hope they realize that we're going to stand up and fight for our community, that we love each other and we will protect each other as this car tries to run through people.
This lady's trying to get through the streets. They're not letting her through. Oh, they're not letting her through.
Tesla privilege right there, baby.
They're not letting her through right now. And now everyone's saying she needs to back up. This lady right here is saying it's illegal for her to be coming through here. The police are stepping in.
Oh my God! You won't be able to get.
She hit a pedestrian. If you do not arrest this woman, you are complicit with this fucking administration.
And she's yelling and fucking shut up.
She hit a pedestrian. Are you going to arrest her, or are you going to continue?
We can't hear anything.
With this bullshit administration.
This is wild right now. You have the police going. You have these guys mad at me for filming this. This lady's crying.
I can't hear you yet.
These people are mad at me for filming right here. This guy's mad at me for filming.
After hitting a protester.
Oh, you're so scared. You're so fucking scared. You keep doing this shit.
Somebody stamped the car with Trump Dgotsauce. Not welcome. Now this lady's trying to get out. What's your message to these protesters, ma'am?
Get a job. Get a job. I didn't run anybody over.
The protesters wouldn't let her go through.
I know, it's ridiculous. Just let her go through.
Yeah, that's all she was trying to do, go through the road. And then she got swarmed.
Which is crazy. It's so stupid. Anyway.
And are you one of the protesters out here today?
I mean, I'm not. I just came to see what was going on because I know like every time I've come by here, there have been like 10 people here. And now there's like hundreds because Trump signed, you know, whatever, invoked whatever it is.
Perfect day.
10. I can't remember.
Yeah.
He's here for some
and so
content.
now they're all here. Everybody's coming. It's just ridiculous.
This guy's mad at me for filming right here. He's just been following me around.
Happens, he's like so desperate. He's like, It's so funny. Like, look at him. Look at him right now. He's just so desperate.
Dude, I'm just doing my job. I just talk to people, and who cares, like she says. You don't need to follow me around if you don't want to.
Okay, so one question. Are you against ICE or not?
Am I against ICE?
Yeah, you're against.
I'm here
you
documenting what's going on today.
But are you against it? That's what I'm asking. Like, this is a simple question.
If they're doing things illegally, yes.
Oh, interesting. That's funny. Okay, so you're not with. So you're just here for content. That's what it is.
I'm a journalist, so I cover issues.
You're here for content. Exactly what you're doing right now.
I'm just talking to you.
It's funny. Yeah, no.
So you could have you do have the opportunity.
You were just like, oh, to the cop, to the lady, to this and that. It's like that's not being a
showing people what's going on.
It's not no. It's not being
showing people what's going on.
No. But that's not being a journalist. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, that is. What is journalism then? It's showing people the reality of things as they really are.
What you're trying to do
and
is
you're getting mad at me for filming.
No, I'm not mad.
Yes, you are.
No, what you're doing is that you're trying to catch content, bro. That's not journalism. You're just trying to catch content for people. You're trying to agitate people.
And what is journalism if it's not some form of content? Because somebody needs something to consume, right? And that's content. I'm not rage baiting anybody.
There is a difference.
But like, dude, I see you. You're like,
journalism.
you get bothered when someone bumps into you. I saw you, dude.
I didn't get bothered by anybody.
Bro. You're like, oh, like what the hell? And you're like mad dogging like all these people who are dressed in black. Like, what's up with that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, bro, I've been watching you from afar.
I'm describing the situation. We have
You're
people dressed in black. You're dressed in black.
Yeah, like you were like just like looking up and down, bro. I can read body language, you know, and that's what you're doing.
I'm
bro.
observing the situation. That's what I do.
No, and you think you're acting cool right now for your content. You're gonna post this later on and be like, oh, I was cool. Look me, and this guy's all mad. But in reality, bro, that's not how it is. You know how that is. You know what I mean?
You can't make money if nobody says it.
That's so. Yeah. You could be a barber and like actually put something like put back into society. You know, go work at McDonald's. You'd be more respected.
Okay, thank you very much. And what do you think about the protesters coming out here?
It's just they're ruining the whole community.
He wants content.
School
too.
got shut down. Just built. People are afraid to come out of their houses here. I want the feds here. I want the tanks and the, I'm just sick of it, man.
So you want the feds to come through here and get rid of all these protesters?
Hell yes. Yeah, how are we gonna have my fucking community back? Half the people who live here are afraid to come outside.
Yeah. So on the news, when you say that the people here don't want ICE or they don't want the feds here, you want the feds here?
Yeah, I want this stuff to end, and that's the only way to do it, I think.
I'm gonna head back in. We're gonna see what happens.
Right on, brother.
God bless you.
Stay safe.
What's the need for all of the black?
The need for all of the black is to protect everybody who is around here, who is also wanting to protect their identity. I don't want my face to be out there. I don't want these people to see this and then come and persecute me for standing out and holding a sign that says silence is compliance.
Yeah, because now the sun's gone down,
my voice.
And we just have people in all black, pretty much, for the most part. Majority are in black.
This keeps people safe.
On the umbrella, it says "kill yourself." They're pointing it right to the feds on the top of the building. It says "kill yourself."
Get the fuck out of the way.
I'm just showing your thing. From the front line of the building now, you have these guys right here yelling, and you have the ICE and feds right here just taking it. Sounds like they're about to open up the gates and the feds are about to come out. You have a bunch of them right in here right now. And they're gonna come through right here. Looks like a van or somebody's gonna be moving through. And you also have a Black Hawk flying around the entire perimeter right now. And what are you gonna do when the feds come out? They're coming.
We need a mass line. We need to shut them down. We need to be prepared to sacrifice at all costs. This is a red line. This is the moment to sacrifice, but be smart.
They're coming out right now. Here comes the police.
Bitches on the clearance map.
What is he talking about?
Run the hand and show your wife what a real man is. They're gonna push you out this highway. Hey, do that shit to me, you little fucking man. Do that beer.
This guy's yelling at him now.
I ain't scared of your ass. I ain't scared of your ass. You don't know who I am. Your commander will pull you back when they know who the fuck I am. Bitch.
Now they're shooting over here. Now they're all retreating back. Now they're shooting. Now they're shooting. I don't know what's inside those little balls, but it smells like a little bit of tear gas.
You can't turn your guns on yourself! Shoot yourself!
Don't push the hip in. Come get daddy, we'll eat some loving without fucking.
This umbrella right here says "kill yourself."
You gotta leave this bitch for fucking PTSD. Ain't no money from your punk ass. Bitch.
What was the point of that, police?
Wow, what are those little paintball things they shoot?
What was the point of
pepper
that, bro? That was pointless.
Sir, what made you want to come out here with the Make America Great Again hat?
Because I seen a female out here, and she was being surrounded by all these people.
Traitors.
Traitor.
YouTuber f***ing liar. Yeah, I know your f***ing channel.
So this guy came out here tonight in support of the girl with the hat on because she was getting surrounded. So now she came out here. He left work to come out here because I guess they were worried for the safety of the woman. Antifa's really starting to ramp it up right now. They're chasing this guy out of here. They're chasing him out. You have all Antifa going after one man right here. You're getting chased out right now by Antifa.
I am. They seem agitated. I'm not sure what's going on.
Why are they agitated with you being here?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. We just came, tried to have civil conversation and discourse with them, and they started getting wild, and it started building and building, and got crazier and crazier.
Let's look as if they are surrounding us right now.
There's like a lot of them.
I always find it interesting because they could, like, it's a great opportunity for them to explain why they're out here. Instead, they do this.
Yeah.
I don't like you, fascist.
I'm not a fascist. What would make me a fascist? Because I'm not a fascist. What would make me a fascist? Feds are moving back out once again. Even the feds all had the gas mask on. These guys right here, I don't know exactly what group they're part of. Here they're bringing through the Fed vehicles. Oh. All right, they got one lady under arrest right now. This is DHS. This guy's asking for a 1v1. She's resisting arrest right now. There, they just pepper sprayed somebody.
They're prepared. They got gas masks, face masks.
So all these people right here are Antifa, and they're against what's going on here at this ICE detention facility. Who knows what's going to happen out here in Portland right now?
I'm Waleed.
You're leading this group right now.
I am not a lead into this group. They're anarchists. I'm Waleed, like a father figure. I don't lead anything. But I want to say that this is a preemptive attack on the American people. Of course they did. These are right-wing psychos. This is a preemptive attack. You right-wing constitutionalists cheering this on are fools. They're going to attack you next. These are globalists, and they're going to attack our cities, militarize them, and prevent resistance to super globalization.
They just came through. They just arrested that one lady. What's your reaction?
Horrible. They got no business being out here. They crossed the federal line. They're just out here to bully people, and they want to make it known that any resistance will be dealt with. They're not doing good. They're not doing anything but making things worse.
You think that was an unlawful arrest?
Yes,
They did
absolutely.
pass the line.
What should the feds do when people
They
do
aren't
kind of
passing the
start putting
line
their
though.
hands on
They making sure they're not passing that blue line on the floor.
Okay, how do you even explain putting hands on people when the feds walk out here in a straight line and bulldoze the crowd off their own property? That's not enforcing legal arrest. That's assault. As somebody who lives self-defense, I can tell you there's nothing defensive about what they're doing.
What do you mean you live self-defense?
I teach and practice self-defense. I've integrated that into my life in a huge way.
So if the police puts his hands on you, what are you going to do?
Police put their hands on me, I'm not giving them a chance. They're already too close. I know who these people are. They're dangerous. I'm not stupid enough to get that close. In fact, if you were watching a minute ago, one of these jackasses tried to run me over.
You have this crowbar right here. What's this for?
Shepherd's crook.
You have a shepherd's crook.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Shepherd's crook? This is for me. This is just like kind of like a walking stick. But also, I mean, think about it like this, right? You came out here wondering what that was, thought it was a crowbar. It's a shepherd's crook. It's a sign of peace. Jesus himself walked around with these. This is peace.
So you're just trying to be like Jesus out here?
No, I'm just trying to be myself. That's all I'm doing.
We're Portland. This is our mother. Keep it weird. We're together in the streets. Come out. Showtime. Jiggy, Jiggy, Mo Ziggy. Get the f out of here. Portland, keep it weird.
See, we're wearing masks to protect ourselves from you.
I can't hear you with that mask on.
Take a fucking hint.
What?
Take a hint.
Oh, what's the hint?
Take a hint, motherfucker.
About what?
Take a hint. Now get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, I can be here.
You can be here, but you can't be doing that shit.
Do what?
Dude,
What am I doing wrong?
Sticking your camera.
Hey,
Stop
it.
Journalist.
No, stop it. So right now you have a bunch of people who are here documenting, just like I'm doing, and they are labeled as the opposition here. And they will not let you speak. They try to take your camera. This Antifa group out here, they say they're not a part of Antifa. They say Antifa's not an organization. Everyone's in the same colored clothes. Everyone is going after the same exact people. This is very much an organization. Look at this guy. It really does just, hey, what was that for? It really does feel.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I'm taking on the whole crowd at this point. Come on. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. I'm not. Yo. He has some patience on him.
Like you're just a little kid. Somebody just came and charged me from the back. What was that for?
Make me.
Crazy. Yeah.
This guy was going after him. They pulled off his glasses, and he punched the girl back. And now you have the whole entire mob coming after him right now. What's the purpose of the light?
It's a cop light. They dropped it when he was swinging on a girl.
Oh, really?
So I just picked it up. I don't know how to turn it off, or I would turn it off.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got a right to be here, dude.
I'm not. I don't know how to turn it off. It's OnlyFans. Well, it's a light.
Yeah, I can turn it off for you if you let me try.
I don't like having people touch me. I'll have you.
You're acting like a little boy.
I am a little boy.
What's the purpose of the light, bro?
I don't know how to turn this fucking thing off.
That's a lie. Give me it then. Let me turn it off for you.
Don't do that.
Let me turn it off for you.
No, it's good.
You're acting like a little boy.
I'm a little brat. Tell everybody. But I'm not a Nazi.
I never said you were.
Well, I know, but I'm not a Nazi. We should actually put that down. Hey, stop touching me.
I didn't touch you.
I'm going to assault you in about 2 seconds if you touch me.
I didn't touch you.
Stop touching me.
I didn't touch you. I didn't touch you. Okay, he's going to follow me. He's going to follow me. Oh, look, he knows how to turn it off. He knows how to turn it off. What are you doing? Why are you following me around?
Well, you're following people around with your camera.
I'm not following anybody around with a camera.
You don't have a camera and you're not.
I have a camera. I can walk around just like all these other people. I can walk around. Hey, don't touch me.
I'm not.
Look, you just touched me. Gosh.
Touch me.
I didn't touch you. Look, all these people have cameras too. Go after them.
No, they seem all right.
Okay, cool.
You kind of look like Kirk. It bothers me.
Oh, that bothers you.
Freedom of speech, right?
Yep, freedom of speech.
Right. Uh-oh, don't touch that thing.
I didn't touch it.
I got a left like a motherfucker, and they'll pick you up with teeth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't touch you.
I'm not saying you did. I'm saying don't touch it.
I won't touch you.
Yeah.
The police.
It's crazy what's going on out there in Portland, bro. It's crazy for real. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see what's going on, bro. Guys, you know, there's so much stuff to talk about, but whatever is happening in Portland, we must address this, man. It gotta stop. It gotta stop, man. It's a bunch of like liberal white people noticing that's really out here doing the fighting and the protesting and it's. I know they're mad that Trump won. I know they're mad that the democracy or the Democratic Party lost. But this ain't the message you want to be sending to the next, presidency or the next candidates. Like, what is y'all message here? How are y'all trying to, overcome this? Because we're still going to be voting in the next 4 years. We ain't going to be just putting somebody in there, or it's not going to be Trump again. Like, people have to vote. And the way that this is looking, when it turns the peaceful protests into violent protests, people just don't want to see that stuff. People don't like that stuff. People don't want to be involved with that stuff. And they don't want it to be in their neighborhoods either. A lot of these people I don't know if they have jobs or if they, you know, if they contribute to society or if they're just vigilantes. But the message that you guys are giving when it comes to this, a lot of people ain't feeling it, man. A lot of people is not feeling it. And it's obviously not the majority of Portland that feels this way, but this does stick out, you know? This is a big crowd. Let's see what's going on, man, out here in these streets.
In Portland is really a war of conflicting reality. If you believe President Donald Trump, this is a war zone. If you believe Democratic leadership, what's happening behind me is a complete figment of your imagination, and nothing is happening here at all. So we decided to come to Portland to show you what's happening, and you can decide for yourself. I'm Brady Cruz. Welcome to an Undivided special report. I spent 48 hours in the city of Portland, mostly outside an ICE facility there that has now become the center of national intrigue over how the Trump administration plans to respond to nightly protests and riots against federal agents carrying out lawful immigration efforts. Depending on what side of the political aisle you're on or what media you consume, you might have drastically different perceptions about what's happening right now in Portland. So as someone who's covered Antifa and political extremism in Seattle for 15 years, I wanted to go down to Portland, assess things for myself, and show you what's happening so you can make up your own mind. There's been some form of protest outside the ICE facility here in Portland every day for more than 100 days. Sometimes it looks like this. Other times like this. Can I ask you why you're here?
Because what they're doing is wrong.
But nuance is nearly impossible to capture in today's political and media climate. And those who put partisan politics over critical thinking will find themselves believing one of two versions of reality. The first is that of President Donald Trump, who likened the situation here to a war zone, writing, "I'm directing Secretary of War Pete Hegseth to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland and any of our ICE facilities under siege from attack by Antifa and other domestic terrorists. I'm also authorizing full force if necessary." In response to that, Oregon Governor Tina Kotek said this.
Contrary to President Trump's latest social media post, Portland is not war-ravaged. There's no insurrection. There's no threat to national security, and there's no need for military troops. Military service members should be dedicated to real emergencies.
As is usually the case, the truth is somewhere in the middle. Portland isn't a war zone per se, but pretending that everything here is just fine is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh no, you got some light in your eyes,
U.S. Senator Ron Wyden, a Democrat, posted this video a few hours after President Trump's announcement, writing, "Taken just a few minutes ago outside the ICE facility in Portland that Trump claims is under siege. My message to Donald Trump is this: we don't need you here. Stay the hell out of our city." Now, had Senator Wyden stood in the same spot just a day later, he would have seen this.
Our community wants you out. Kidnapper. Kidnapper. Your boss is a pedophile. You touch women like rapists. Bye.
That's a guy.
But of course, that doesn't fit the narrative.
Dressed as a woman
and
saying
maybe he
that.
hoped people wouldn't notice that in the video he posted, all the windows at the ICE facility are boarded up. Even businesses in the area are worried about vandalism from the crowd. This homeless outreach center has signs on every single window begging rioters not to break them. Again, if everything is peaceful and there are no problems, why would those signs be necessary?
I really don't know.
But it's Oregon Governor Tina Kotek who took lies of omission to a whole new level.
Military service members should be dedicated to real emergencies. And that's exactly what I said to the president when I asked him to stand down from sending federal troops into our city. But just in case that phone call wasn't enough, I thought I would take to the streets myself right here in downtown Portland. I'm standing just blocks away from the waterfront, overlooking the beautiful Willamette River. Portland City Hall, the federal courthouse, and dozens of shops and restaurants here in the central city.
Nice, except for two things. The area she's walking around in is nearly 2 miles from the ICE facility. She either hopes people won't know that or that they don't care enough to check. And even if she's trying to make a broader point about Portland as a city being safe, that's not true either. Governor Kotek's staff posted these two pictures of her marching through downtown Portland on Sunday to protest Trump's threat of sending in the military. Both are cropped very closely, and for good reason. The wider picture isn't pretty. All right, Tara, you come down here all the time. You live in Portland. Tara Fowle is a photographer who spends her time documenting Portland's drug and homeless crisis. She shows things as they are, without embellishment. I can actually show you a spot where one of the first George Floyd riots came through, and one of the first windows that got broken. They just now unencased the glass from that. Tara took me on a walk around downtown. So this building here was a huge squatter den for drug users. I guess they can't get anyone to buy it who actually wants to use it now. Even though I've spent years covering Seattle's worsening homeless and drug crisis, what I saw in Portland almost brought me to tears. How long would you say this has been like this? There is block after block of empty storefronts. And it says, we're open, just letting you know. Yeah. We might be covered in... So you know, we look like a shack, but there's people inside. The smell of urine and feces is almost unbearable. It smells like urine down here. It's actually not that bad right now. Oh, what is that?
Crazy.
That's shit. That's human shit. Somebody stepped in it. And the human suffering is obvious and impossible to avoid, which makes this show and tell from the governor not only deceitful, but genuinely sad. In fact, take a look at that monument in the park where Governor Kotek rallied with fellow Democrats on Sunday. It's called Battleship Oregon Memorial. We went back there the very next day to find a homeless man curled up underneath it.
Portland can't be this nasty. It looked worse than New York over there.
What is the thumbs up? Breathing? Okay. Not the pretty picture Governor Kotek is trying to paint for the nation.
Portland, Oregon is a beautiful, vibrant, successful city. We are not a war zone.
But back to the actual ICE facility, again, nearly 2 miles away. The governor says they can handle the situation without federal intervention, writing, I have been abundantly clear that Portland and the state of Oregon believe in the rule of law and can manage our own local public safety needs. Except they aren't. A day after President Trump's threat to send in the military, we watched as protesters took over the street in front of the ICE building. Portland PD sent in a few bicycle officers to gently try to clear the roadway. They gave up in less than a minute.
Do not violate the civil rights of American citizens.
That left federal police no other option but to clear the crowd themselves in order to get employees out of the building. If Portland were indeed able to manage their own public safety needs, then local police would deal with criminal acts outside the facility, maintain order, and eliminate any need for the feds to get involved at all. Even some protesters said that would be preferable.
So would it be different to you if Portland police decided to come in and do whatever to clear the area than if the feds came in? Would you have less of an issue if Portland PD does it?
Well, we're not breaking the law. We're not going against any laws by protesting. It's not a crime.
But if there are any sort of criminal acts, would you be better if Portland PD takes care of them than the feds?
I prefer that our own police force takes care of our own problems.
Instead, Portland police have had a very small presence in the area for the past 100 days, occasionally moving in to make targeted arrests of more serious lawbreakers like this one we saw Sunday night. Portland Police Chief Bob Day echoed the sentiments of Democratic lawmakers, saying, hey, the city has things handled.
I just want to emphasize, this is one city block. City of Portland is about 145 square miles. This is one city block. And even the events that are happening down there do not rise to the level of attention that they are receiving.
But if it's only a block, why won't he direct his officers to clear the roads so federal agents don't have to? Not to mention, the city's inaction is leaving some residents in the area feeling completely helpless.
They break the noise ordinances, and the city of Portland won't do anything about it.
Yeah.
But it's not about me, it's about my neighbors. So my girlfriend, she's a beautiful woman that's in a wheelchair. There's a bunch of other women that are here that they're just afraid to come out. They will not come out without me. So they all text me like when they're gonna come outside, because they're afraid of what these people are gonna do to them.
Yeah.
So I come out and I accompany them.
That's annoying to have to live with.
And you've been doing that for months?
Yeah.
Wow. Have you guys tried to reach out to the city just to...
They don't do, well, the one woman, Cloud,
Yeah.
she had the lawsuit. They lost it. They lost the lawsuit.
Yeah.
And the city of Portland said that they don't have to enforce the noise ordinances or anything, and they literally do nothing.
And protesters, many of them don't seem bothered by the plight of neighbors.
This is my city. This is my neighborhood. What are you doing in my neighborhood, mother?
What would your message be to some of the people in that building who it is their neighborhood too and they're frustrated?
The woman right there is in full support. That is her.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple people. There are some who are in support, but some aren't. So, what would your message be to them who feel differently than you?
I am so sorry, but this is what is necessary right now for genuine change to happen. I'm sorry for the noise right now, but as long as people are getting hurt, innocent people are getting hurt, we have to make noise. You can put earplugs in to go to sleep. That's about it. I'm sorry, if you care about your community, you'll shut your goddamn mouth, or you'll be on the front lines with us, protecting more people.
I know I talked to a couple of them who are from their home, and thank you for answering. Because there definitely are people in that building who are frustrated, as you know. Like I talked to a woman in a wheelchair today who she says she feels like she can't move around and can't get to where she needs to go.
That is also because these people are here. If the fascists were not here,
one second.
anti-fascists.
We're having a nice conversation, and I'm actually having a conversation. Can you not?
Well,
break
no.
the ice?
I'm having a conversation with you. I keep going with that, guys. Shine it more in our eyes, please.
Okay, then I'm not going to let you share what you're going to say. I mean, I'll put this on Facebook, but
Perfect.
if he's going to do that, I'm not going to.
Keep following me so we can shine it more in our eyes.
Yeah.
Because you are in our neighborhoods, you don't give a about those people. If you gave a about those people, you'd care about the gases that are getting into their homes.
Now, of course, the president's comments need to be critiqued as well.
Portland, Oregon, where it looks like a war zone. And I get a call from the liberal governor, "Sir, please don't come in. We don't need you." I said, well, unless they're playing false tapes, this looked like World War II. Your place is burning down. I mean, you must be kidding. "Sir, we have it under control." I said, "You don't have it under control, Governor, but I'll check it, and I'll call you back." I called her back. I said, this place is a nightmare. It's certainly not the biggest, but it's one of the worst. It's brutal. They go after our ICE people, who are great.
First, the assertion that Portland is a war zone is off base. It's hyperbole. There is a small area of the city that has become an unsafe environment for federal agents trying to carry out immigration efforts. Agents have been met with hostility on a nightly basis for months on end, including assaults on those agents that have led to federal charges against roughly 24 people.
Go home, Katie.
Go.
Go home, Katie.
Out of here.
Go home, Katie.
You are not welcome or safe here. Bye.
Journalists have also been assaulted in the area repeatedly, not to mention other violent attacks, all caught on camera, many of them by black-clad rioters who do associate themselves with the Antifa movement, which is now considered domestic terrorism. But most of those who've shown up here have done nothing more than exercise their First Amendment rights, which they should be able to do without fear that the U.S. government will use force against them. So at what point does this all end, and how? Whether the situation here in Portland warrants the use of military assets is well worth a debate, an honest debate. But pretending that what's happening is a figment of the right's imagination is not only dishonest, it's dangerous and ultimately unproductive.
Portland is no joke, man. Portland is no joke. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below, man. I really like to know y'all thoughts, man. I'm not even surprised. I'm really not even surprised. I did hear something that happened in Chicago too about a woman that got shot. It's Woman got shot.
All right, welcome back in the live now.
At an
All right,
ICE
welcome in here to
protest or
live.
something like that.
One of this, we're sorting out.
All right, welcome. All right, welcome in here to live.
This, we're sorting out details.
Go here. I'll go here. We'll go here. Let's see what's going on with.
All right, welcome in here to Live now from Fox. We are following some breaking news, just getting this thing here. Let's put this up on your screen as we're learning Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem saying she's going to deploy more special operations to Chicago. Here's what this says. Today in Chicago, members of our brave law enforcement were attacked, rammed, and boxed in by 10 vehicles, including an attacker with a semi-automatic weapon. I'm deploying more special operations to control the scene. Reinforcements are on their way. If you see a law enforcement officer today, thank them. This post coming shortly after we did see another social media post here from Department of Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin after she shared that federal agents were rammed and boxed in by 10 cars in Broadview, Illinois, and that's where anti-U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement crowds have been gathering for days. DHS said agents were unable to move their vehicles and they had to exit. One of the drivers accused of ramming into the law enforcement vehicle was armed with a semi-automatic weapon, as we just shared with you here. McLaughlin said officers, quote, were forced to deploy their weapons and fire defensive shots at an armed U.S. citizen. McLaughlin also noted that the armed woman, who was a U.S. citizen, was named in a Customs and Border Protection Intelligence Bulletin. The woman allegedly doxed agents. No law enforcement officers were seriously injured during this incident, adding that the situation is evolving as you are taking a live look now at Chicago. The agents were reportedly performing a routine patrol in Broadview, which is a suburb of Chicago, when the alleged assault occurred. Now, I also wanted to share here some video that we do have from yesterday.
Out here
Fox
in these
News
streets.
witnessed more than a
People ain't
dozen
focused.
protesters being arrested in the streets near the ICE processing center in Broadview. Local authorities charged at least 5 people. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem saying yesterday that she and her team also were blocked from accessing the Village of Broadview Municipal Building, located about 12 miles west of downtown Chicago. Noem said that she and her team were stopping for a quick bathroom break. And in the same post on social media, Noem slammed Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker as well. So this is a video from yesterday there. I just wanted to clarify that, but we are learning here. If we could go back to this first post here from Kristi Noem. I'm asking my producer to pull that back up for us.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see. We can get here.
This, we're sorting out details of a tense face-off between protesters and federal agents this morning in the Brighton Park neighborhood. That's on Chicago's southwest side. When it was over, one woman was shot, 2 others arrested. Our Marissa Sulik was on the ground after dozens of protesters reportedly boxed in federal agents.
Today, chaos broke out near Kedzie and 40th Street in Brighton Park. It's the same area Homeland Security says agents were boxed in by 10 cars this morning. When agents got out, DHS says they saw one of the drivers that cornered them had a gun. They say the agents shot at her in self-defense.
Female call station been shot in the arm and legs, and an ICE agent shot her.
Homeland Security says she is a U.S. citizen who wrote threatening messages on social media toward agents. They say she went to the hospital, was released, and no agents were hurt.
The caller was instigating a fight with the agents. Caller told 911 that
That's
ICE
a
was shooting
lawsuit.
live rounds at moving traffic.
Once protesters got to the area, Alderwoman Julia Ramirez says she saw another man taken by federal agents at this gas station nearby.
Since then, there was one car that was at this gas station with a person, a U.S. citizen, who has now been detained.
All morning and into the afternoon, there were tense moments between agents and protesters. There was yelling, objects thrown, and officers spraying pepper balls.
Chaos in the streets, man.
Groups of
Pure
federal agents
chaos.
kept arriving on scene. Within 20 minutes when we got to the scene here, we saw about 4 to 5 undercover federal agent SUVs make their way through the crowd here and go underneath the tape. And each time we saw this, we saw protesters fight back.
They seemingly are like doing it every 5 minutes to continue the irritation on people. It's almost like they want people to be provoked.
At one point, a military vehicle pulled up near the protesters and an agent drew his gun from the roof, pointing it at protesters below.
It looked like they were like in the military now. You know, it's like a war zone here.
Chicago police say they were on scene to document.
This is just one of many things that's going to be happening with all these protests.
They were not involved in the incident or
it's
the
gonna
federal
go too far.
investigation.
People are going to take it
Park,
there.
Marissa
Some people
Sulek,
are going to
CBS
have to
News,
die.
Chicago.
Marissa, thanks. Homeland Security says Chicago police left the scene and refused to help secure the area after.
It's unfortunate. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Dgotsauce experience. I thank you guys so much for all the support that y'all been giving me over the past couple weeks. We've been going at a pretty good pace, and you know, I want to just keep getting better. I want to keep bringing this thing, showing up and just making this experience a better experience, more entertaining, and all that stuff as the days and as the videos go on. So if y'all are along for the journey, you know, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if y'all are new, and y'all will experience it with us. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. I love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Until next time. Peace.